You are watching Xirtus.
Think of how crazy it would be to be a kid right now, because like so they're going to be probably more focusing on their studies because more traditional, but at the same time, like all of those people, they're the ones here in like college is a scam and all of this shit. So it's like it's all mixed up, man. Like I just can't imagine what it's really like right now, because like they're going to be more serious about their studies, but at the same time, the liberal kids will be like wanting to be like more serious about their studies so they can like out nerd and out educate or whatever the trad kids. And it's wild, man, just to think of all of the dynamics at play right now.
Well, I also see like what Andrea said about a pendulum swing, you know, in terms of like who gets the spotlight. Because, you know, at first it's like when you're young, you don't really see the need for like practical shit because everything's possible when you're like at a certain age. But then you get older, and then usually the people with leverage now in like your 30s are the people who had to work shit jobs, people who had to like go through shitty living situations, and like the only ones who are still around that didn't die of like a drug overdose or ended up in jail. Like they're competent people in comparison to the other people who may have had abundance in their earlier adult years and then now are like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? You know, like what am I, like what's the meaning of my life? Just pure consumption, just going from scene to scene, going to book readings, like really? Whereas you have the other guys is like, yeah, I'm working on my fucking project car. I'm going on a fishing trip with the boys. You know, it's just what we do. Like, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of DIY probably culture coming out right now. A lot of like being able to be capable, being able to learn how to work on cars and
or a house.
I
like,
would just
I'm building
imagine,
a house, you know,
or on their house. Yeah. Like I know how to do plumbing. What do you know how to do, you worthless liberal piece of shit?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what they'll say, but something like that. Who knows?
That's your new pet name for people.
I mean, I don't even identify as a blue collar like you know, laborer guy, but you know, when I see the way those guys live, it's like, hey, they're doing it right. You know, they're fixing all their own shit. They're doing their best to live within their means. And
yeah,
maybe,
like that that South Park episode, like the metaverse or whatever. Or, what was it? Step into the pandaverse, and like how they all can't they don't know how to fix anything, so all of the handymen become the billionaires.
Yeah,
you guys see that?
I mean, that sounds like on brand for South Park, because you could imagine that happening. You're like, wow, guess I should have worked those shit jobs when I was younger. Like,
I finally watched that like a week ago because I just never got around to watching it, and it was hilarious episode with Kathleen Kennedy.
But I mean, the real thing is, it's not, I don't want to say like suffering is the virtue here. It's really just the acquisition of skills, and, you know, like making it through suffering somehow, like at the same time makes you accumulate a lot of skills, you know, to be able to do that. So I think it's just, if you focus on like skill building, like building actual skills, and to do that, you got to have like projects to focus on. Like you need a goal, whether it's like, I want to make a song for the first time, or I want to, you know, build a stupid car that'll get me killed. I want to build a motorcycle, like what Andrew does, you know.
So different color shirts that mark different caste system. 20th century white collar, blue collar, right? So white collar, professional. So you have to have gone to university to have the white collar. Blue collar can be perform manual labor, skilled. So basically, usually relates to people that have gotten through like a trade school. And then pink collars for feminine jobs, usually like caregiving or service roles, I guess. Green collar has to do with environmental sustainability. I thought this was a part of the military, but apparently that's like red collar. It's like military, public sector, government worker.
It's like Star Trek.
Yeah, right. Gold collar, highly skilled professional and specialized high demand fields, which is very Star Trek. That's like the tech craft, like Geordi LaForge
or Data,
Silicon Valley people. And then black collar, high risk, stigmatized industries, often associated with extractive, dirty work, coal miners,
underwater welding,
assassins, maybe too. I don't know. But
yeah.
Gray collar, blue and white collar, semi-skilled.
That's so me.
Dude, the gray collar sounds pretty cool, actually, though, right? That's like a Franciscan collar.
You're just the guy. Hey, it's the guy, the gray collar guy.
The gray man is a pretty good agent. Like, that's a good job, right? And the orange collar, it says it's for creative works, but I'm going to call it prison labor. I'm pretty sure orange collar is prison labor. Silver collar, is different than gray. Older, experienced workers, retirees. Okay, silver collar. So if you're coming back in after being retired because you know something. The no collar, this is somebody who's like naked at home. So this is like Blake Lemoine or something. Like somebody, a tech worker.
Shit, I only thought there was like 3 collars.
Dude, there's got to be a purple collar. It doesn't say it, but I want purple collars. Like so the guy who has a bunch, like a beekeeper, but he's really just
that's
a
like
hipster.
black jobs.
Yeah,
The color purple, you know.
If you just want to do something for fun and you end up beekeeping, I feel like that's purple collar. Like when you see those hipsters that like refurbish a Japanese Akia and turn it an abandoned house into an Airbnb, like that's like they're not really like craftsmen, you know, they're not really blue collar. That's like it should be like cyan or something like or purple. I feel like
That it's pretty new.
Maybe
what
the purple.
say? Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Did you guys see that movie, The Beekeeper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the new.
Oh, that was
the new
pretty
trope,
new. That was great.
Yeah, the new trope is just like regular blue collar jobs being the action hero, like the mechanic, the beekeeper, the engineer, the postman, the accountant. You know,
the mailman. I think it's obviously go postal.
The barber.
What was gray collar?
Gray was people that were semi-skilled, so like technicians, I guess. It's like not quite white collar. Shit. It's like the height of the blue collar. It's not. It's the bottom of white collar, and it's the height of blue collar. So it's like like the house. It's like a house slave, you know.
Like you work like a car salesman. I mean, they can make good money.
It's like you're a manager.
Or you work off
a that sells tires.
Or you work off a commission or something, like a real estate broker or something.
You're like the guy who runs the computer for the tire company.
Or you're the dispatcher of a trucking company.
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, it's like the highest you can get before professional without a college degree.